Yes, hello everybody, welcome in. It is, once again, another Monday. Tis Monster Monday, and I'm very excited about a number of different things. First off, we're going to be getting into our last mainline date of Monster Prom today. Sir? That's my drink. Get down from there. What are you doing? You want some milk tea? Ponchos are not supposed to have milk tea. That's not for pompos. It's not for you. He wants some milk tea. Here, do you want to sniff it? Is that what you're doing up here? Do you want to sniff? You can't have my milk tea, but you can sniff at it. Does he have crack eyes? I can't tell. But yeah, I'm very excited for Monster Prom today. We're going to be getting into a Miranda date. Miranda is the princess of the ocean. She is a mermaid. She's a very complicated story. I'm not quite sure what we're going to expect from her, but I'm excited. All right, let's get in here for Monster Prom. So we are going out with Miranda this week. So I think that we should find something that is complimentary to her. I feel like Blaze would be a fun, well, maybe not, because Blaze is a fire spirit. Oh no! Well, and Miranda lives underwater, so I don't really know how that's gonna work out, but monster logic, so we'll just pretend like it's gonna work out fine. And remember, Blaze is well, Amira, what a cool name. Alright, so we're going after Miranda Vanderbilt. I have no idea what her stats are going to be. Much like the other ones, it kind of will start coming to me as it's going, I think. We have to take the stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in many different ways. Sad Panda, are you using Streamlabs or are you using Stream Elements? Got a package right as I joined stream, a special package. Never got the notification I went live. That is super rude. That is blatant homophobia, actually. Let's start. You get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on the most influential Russian novelists of the XIX century, whatever number that is, have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov. Damn. Already it's struggling. Poncho's screaming. This is not going well. And this is too many words. I don't want to learn them. Something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somehow relatable girl. Maybe she's always stating she's a mess. And two of the super hot superheroes, which are like vampires or pirates, or both instant hit. I like that. Let's go with that one. That one's wealthy. Somehow I feel like Miranda is going to be wealth and fun. I feel like are the two things that we're going to have to worry about with Miranda. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. No. Tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop would be full of thrill and danger. The phone number, that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health. He's surely a great lover. I hate that question. Let's do this one. That one's bold. Maybe she's also charming. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Sharp wits. A big horn. I'm assuming that this is probably Liam. A big horn would probably be Damien. A very tsundere personality. That could be Polly. A taste for party. That could be Polly too. Kawaii eyes. This is most likely Miranda. Soft fur, that is likely Scott. So it's these two that I'm not 100% sure about. I'm gonna guess that this one's Polly and that this one is probably Vera. So I'm gonna say that this one is Miranda, and let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm so good at this game. Streamlabs, for all the sound commands and others, Stream Elements might be a gamble. Stream Elements is definitely a gamble. It's kind of a risky package, and I don't think it's the best software, in my opinion. Till I figure Streamlabs out more. Yeah, some people swear by Streamlabs. I just had a really awful experience with it when I did it, so I don't think it's worth it. I'm doing good, Dr. D. Welcome on in. How are you today? What's going on with you today? So, I think we should get our charm. Could be something important. I don't know. I'm going between charm, fun, and money. So, Liam obviously required smarts. That was his main. Boldness was Polly, if I'm not mistaken. Creative was also Liam, if I'm not mistaken. I think could be fun. Still recovering from the weekend. Party hard. Partied so hard, haven't even recovered yet. Let's go ahead and do some... I really don't know. I'm struggling. I'll try with fun. Half-hour rave. We have no idea how it escalates so much, but there are 300 whole people. And it distorts the fabric of reality, but who cares because it's rad and we get too fun. Later, here's some kind of muffled squawking. And you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently. How are you, J-Palms? How's it going today? It's good to see you. Always good to see you. Yay, Blaze is here! I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock. Miranda, you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack, and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly. Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're going to use him for cockfighting. Specifically, we're going to have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson. You know what I think that we should have, though, that, like, you know, would be even better? Would be the cock destroyers.
Hi, guys. Do you know what we
About
are?
why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight. This wasn't a good weekend mentally. Got you. I got you. You gotta take care of yourself, Dr. D. How are you, J-Palms? How are you doing? Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. Right. Lift your rooster's spirit with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. The cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster. I'm gonna say give it a cock ring. Ah, we got charm. Maybe that's something she likes. You're okay? Hey, okay is good. I'm glad you're here. What are you doing for dinner tonight? That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I shall give our noble fighter my royal blessing. Here, darling, precious rooster, take this ring from my royal family. There's a lot of cock going on, and I'm feeling very inclined to say this.
Nice cock.
And now that it's on the cock's claw, it's a cock ring. I'll have to use the same trick to give an octopus ring to an octopus and a ghoul ring to a ghoul. Miranda, please don't go around announcing to people that we put a cock ring on a cock together. Why not? Surely this is an accomplishment to be proud of. And they're off with their rooster. You keep them in your thoughts, hoping things will turn out well. You like that? Me too. That's Ray's command. Later, you see an article in the newspaper entitled, Local Cock Wins Cockfight Against Cockfighters. All animal cruelty ended forever. Miranda even gives a little shout out to Blaze. She likes you. She really likes you! You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Okay, so maybe fun and charm is what I'm looking for? I honestly cannot tell what... I'm still trying to figure out... They're hanging out with the coven. You arrive at your table to find the coven eating, and Polly and Miranda screaming. We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards! They're using their bizarro mind powers on me. The cute, tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, because clearly she's the evil twin. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean, less attractive? Lies. Subterfuge. I can feel it in my brain making me less cool and sexy every single lunch hour. You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Joust them in Miranda's honor. Drug their food. Well, drugging their food is going to help Polly, so I'll joust them. You slap a colander on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance under your arm. Where'd I get a jousting lance? In the middle of the cafeteria. That's what I want to know. My hero, charge, vanquish the invaders. Whoa, hey, we don't want any trouble. We just move over there. Victory, the day is saved. Oh, valiantly fought, noble champion. Whoa, did those three just disintegrate into a pile of turtles? Or am I just super high? You think that question pretty much answers itself. I like this already. Alright, let's go ahead and try to get our charm up. So I guess go to the gym. An epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader, and you gain 2 charm. Okay, we got 2. Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves. How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be literal hot dogs? I wouldn't. At all. This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies? Oh man, we'll show you courtship on the court when we win on the court at sports. We will show you sportsship courtship. I hate that. Every time I think the guys at the school can't get any dumber. Top him? I do not want to top him, Darren. I want to have nothing to do with him. I want her to top me. It's her turn. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry. Our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports. Because then we bring it. Yeah! How are you, Darren? It's so good to see you. It was nice getting to hang out in your stream the other night. Last night. That was last night. Feels like so long ago. But, if neither of you have the confidence to say which one of you wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you. Yikes. Like, they're relatively well-intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Tonight, Miranda can't. I have 2 tickets to Cirque de la Mer's underwater show. I can't go underwater. I'm made out of fire. Miranda's eyes light up like an anglerfish. Cirque de la Mer? As a little girl, I always wanted to be an aqua gymnast. Of course you did. Until I realized it required hard work and discipline. At which point, I decided I was much happier as a princess. Honestly, same. That sounds like people pretending to know what sports are, right? Fully that my back hurts. I'm gonna be drawing a little bit today again because my mother requested a drawing of an ibex. What's an ibex? Either way, good luck with the art. Can't judge her for that. Work is hard, right? Who likes work? But I still love watching it. How thoughtful of you to procure tickets for me and my favorite maidservant. I'll tell you all about it. Ha! Shut down. Let's go write a list of jokes we can make about this awkward loser. Whatever, you still made Miranda super happy and distracted the wolf packs, so win. You gain +2 charms and 1 creativity. It's like a ram that can climb. Oh, okay. I've never heard of this before. What, is it going to be climbing something, or are you just drawing the ram? Have I mentioned how much I love milk tea? Alright, let's get some more charm, maybe? Fun and charm are kind of balanced out, so I'm going to go with charm. An epic dodgeball takes place amidst the battle. You spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. Oh, that's right. This is where we make our friend today. Mori should be running. Oh, I forgot to activate it. There it is. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she is capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm. So we got a hidden companion. Sigh. Woe is me. Sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, as I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence. I'm reading it like she's reading a script. She did, and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morn. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, I was raised underwater. Hello, Juicy, welcome in, how are you? Me every time when there's a minor inconvenience, right? Me too, my back hurts. Oh, sigh. If only someone would listen to me. They claimed I was mistaken. She was raised underwater. She knows how to play water sports. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse as a mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why? I would love to make reparations. To say I love that channel point redemptions don't show until it's active. Yeah, that's what's nice about it. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? You're gonna send an omelet as a gift? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of toppings. Caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this was a present from a mer princess. She'll be furious if we give eggs covered in her friends or her servants. She probably didn't even give them permission to die. An elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs. I mean, neither one of these really seem very good. I really feel like the first one is going to be worse because, you know, she's going to be like, I didn't give them permission to die and go onto this egg. I don't know, I guess this one seems better. Compromising photos of whom? That's what I need to know, my back hurts. We'll do this one. Oh yes, how better to show that I am truly making an effort to get to know them on the most personal levels. I shall do their names in beautiful calligraphy print, their fears in gold leaf. And I shall adorn their compromising nudes with adorable glitter stickers. I may have been misunderstood before, but how could anyone misinterpret this kind gesture? Take the omelet, and make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was. With a kiss on the cheek, Miranda hands you the omelet and waves you on your way. You gain +2 smarts and 1 charm. So I guess it's all of their nudes that's being compromised. With glitter and stickers. So that is whom. That it is. Oh, she's hanging out with Scott today. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. What's this one for? This is the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. Oh, I remember this one. We had gotten this one with Scott, I think. Okay, so we need to talk to her about the salad heart because the hands were his favorite object. She thought it was barbarian. Also, I want to talk about how cute this outfit is. This is very Chanel Oberlin from Scream Queens. Very, very that. It's super cute. A harp? For salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat salad with a harp? Cretin! Who said anything about eating? Isn't that what silverware is for? Perish the thought! The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant. How does she get any of her nutrients if she never eats food, ever? Never once have I seen Miranda actually eat anything. Okay, I think we should probably work on our fun now and just keep bouncing back between being at the gym and the outdoors. Keep getting both of those up. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan the small magical Latino cat asks what you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in, pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Grandkids? She's fueled by money and her serf's dignity. Maybe I should be getting my money up. You notice Vera and Miranda at the edge of the rave with their arms crossed. You dance over to try to figure out what's up. I truly want to be excited about this uproarious event, but I'll say what we're both thinking. This rave looks like a techno trash fire. I did not wish to be cruel, but it's true. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I cannot relax in this chaotic environment. I put some thought into this, and I think that the problem is a lack of color coordination. It almost always is. That's why my father painted everything in the kingdom aquamarine. But we have no legal authority at this rave. How will we ever coordinate their colors? That's where I'm stuck right now. Frankly, there's only some way. Filter everyone through this dangerous magic prism. The magic prism. Like the magic conch shell, but it's a magic prism. Or color-seeking German shepherds. Spray paint cannon. That would be fun. I would not mind a spray paint cannon. I think maybe we'll go through the dangerous magic prism. You pull out the prism of color separation that you crafted in your AP Attacks fashion class. You toss it into the center of the dance and it lights up like an extremely deadly disco ball. Look, it's sucking in students and spitting them out in lines according to color of their outfits. Why are they screaming? Does that mean it's working? Yes, that's what it means. The prism destroys several students because it can't determine the primary color of their outfits, but that's what they get for not matching. You gain +2 charm and 1 smart. They got disintegrated, but maybe that's what they should have thought about before they went out looking like a mess, is what the game just freaking said. Alright, let's go back in here. Maybe I need to get my money up. Honestly, I have no clue. Okay. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of the moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. You gain +2 charm. Oh, woe is me. Alas, and alack, a day. Miranda throwing a hissy fit? Must be a Tuesday. Still, what else are you gonna do? Study? Oh, hello, don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to ever happen to anyone, ever. You shan't believe in such cruelty could happen in our own school, but just today, Miss the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+? And all because I seldom attended? Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for all my seahorse insurances as punishment, and then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy. If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into the principal's giant spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade? Stick a web of flies outside of the principal's office. When he goes out to eat, we sink in to cheat. Burst into tears. Spiders hate tears. I know, what a horrible teacher. Not letting her get her manicures and trying to flunk her out. What about this one? Oh, that wasn't smart. My ladies in waiting are expert lace makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs. Indeed they don't. Or are too terrified to object. And they create a sticky, gooey web. A very sticky, gooey web. Innocent students simply trying to get to class because some students at the school actually care are caught in its powerful grip. Werewolves with clumps of hair as they try to wiggle free. Mummies unravel their bandages. Ghosts give no fucks. Everyone else just sort of sheds their clothing and streaks down the halls in terror. Ah! My poor eyes! Gazing upon all this naked flesh and not one of them having brought me so much as a cherry at first. Miranda dashes off to find friendlier sights, and you dash off to detention. Courtesy of Principal Giant Spider. And I lose 2 boldness and 1 smart. It's not off to a good start. We're about halfway through now. Alright, let's go and sit with her again. You come upon Damien, sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread, while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. Table? Tabler. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. But they're not using any of your silverware. Oh. They're kind of hard candies though, right?
I think so.
I'll try one after. Thank you. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as benefits the lower class. So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? These two could go round and round like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off Miranda, Damien. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? That's different. Those corpses are useful. Useful for what? For holding down important documents. What important documents? Documents about very important... Oh, fine. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in the shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, you happy? Extremely. Whatever. I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. What do you use with the romance? How do you use that, I wonder? Do you like swirl it around on some of these nippies? What do you even do with that? Let's go here and get some more, well, let's get more fun because it's a little low right now. That during your recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You spot one, the small magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everybody defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms, inconvenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him, and the crazy adventures you both live together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. If they ever did a Monster Middle School, I would probably play it. Although it would be with kids, so I don't know if I could play it. Never mind, I changed my mind. I'd much rather Monster High School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. Gain +2 fun. Yes! Afterwards, Miranda summons you. Feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons. Thank you for coming, my dear. I finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proven to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts? Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke. I feel like humans might backfire a little bit. Although, a fart joke is pretty lame, right? Like, nobody likes a fart joke. Not from... I'm gonna go with the humans. Ah! You plan a story about Ursula Jr. causing climate change. Humans like warm weather, right? The story is packed by Wolf News and even some real news networks. The EPA soon labels her history's greatest monster. Dang it! Her work, terrorizing humanity, earns her Count Dracula's Monster Outreach Award. No! She's a hero now! How could you do this to me? I trusted you with my aspirations, and you betrayed me, you tadpole! You die, figuratively, from embarrassment, and lose 2 fun and 1 smart. I feel like I should just quit. I feel like I should just get off and quit right now.
Let's do this.
Alright, well, let's get our charm up a little bit more. Let's get that up to 20. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. Toxic! Welcome in, how are you, friend? He's totally memorized. It's the most epic I wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. Nice! Maddie, a binge. How are you, friend? How are you doing? How's apartment hunting? You notice Liam and Miranda talking to Coach. They actually seem to be enjoying gym for a change. Something must be terribly wrong. You go over to see what it is. Well, now I'm all for inspiring athleticism in the hearts of the youth. But allowing you to make up your own sport seems a bit unorthodox, don't you think? Oh. Finally home from a 2-week vacation, I can play my games now. Nice. What's the first thing on your agenda? Oh, but ordinary sports are ever so dull and unrefined. I'm sure we two could do much better. I've already got an idea, actually. I've had an idea for a sport since before there were even sports. I call it art. No teams, no rules, just pure creative expression. I'll be the quarterback, of course. Art? Brilliant! We will play it with watercolors and sequins. There shall be a sports bard and a goalie laureate, and it's so good to see you kids getting enthusiastic about wholesome physical exercise. But I gotta say, art doesn't really sound like a sport. Why, it doesn't have the word ball anywhere in it. That's easily solved. We'll call it art ball. No apartment hunting, just honeymoon planning. And DJ interviewing. Ooh, DJ interviewing, how's that going? Hopefully you find someone good. Fun but stressful. Yeah, wedding planning is definitely very, very stressful. Super fun, like, after the fact, once everything's done, but in the moment, it's like, oof. Oof. Oh yeah. Well, yes, obviously that's much better, but let me ask you this. How do you score points on art ball then? List of 38 things I have to get done ASAP. That's a lot. Tackle it all one bit at a time, Maddie. Don't let it overwhelm you too much. Liam and Miranda both look at each other, totally stumped. Their dream hangs in the balance. Time to step in. Hopefully checking off too. You got this, Maddie. You're a bad bitch. They can't kill you. You got this. They look at each other, totally stumped. Their dream hangs in the balance. Time to step in. Obviously, the sports board assigns inspiration kicks to the metaphysical linebacker, who scores 11 points for each poem he successfully publishes in The Atlantic. Did you read the rulebook? Don't you see the points were inside of us all along? So with this one? There's a rulebook? That changes everything. Can I see it? You didn't plan for this. You panic and hit Coach in the face with the tennis racket. Hey, that didn't feel like a rulebook to me, sport. He spotted the ruse. Retreat! Retreat! They can't kill me because I'm already dead inside. What a freaking mood, Maddie. What a freaking mood. Soak it all in. That's good advice. Soak it all in while you can. But I mean, also, Maddie's been planning this for like 2 years, so it's kind of like it's long overdue. Liam and Miranda flee, leaving you to face Coach. Coach isn't mad. He's just disappointed that your tennis swing is so weak. To help you out, he assigned you 200 push-ups and 100 bicep curls. And I lose 2 fun and a boldness. You're alive but dead? That's how I feel all the time. Planned in a year. It was crazy. Yeah. It's definitely pretty nuts. Veer's about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at the school. Apparently when Miranda screams, "Stop! Don't drink that!" Why not? The scotch costs more than most cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title? Oh, I remember this. It is poisoned. She poisoned it herself. Drink all her scotch, enraging Vera and delighting Miranda. What are you doing? That bottle costs as much as the first Apollo mission. How do you feel, royal taster? Are you poisoned? Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty fucking wasted. You give all the Mirandas you can see 2 big thumbs up. A job well done. Now Vera is sure not to be poisoned. Well, yeah, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by. Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages. You simply must verify for safety. Yeah, it's hard because we kept having to cancel. Yeah, because of COVID and everything. And it's tough getting back into the motion mentally. I totally get that, Maddie. I mean, I can't even understand how you're feeling after the last year of delaying everything and pushing everything back, but you got this. It's going to be so exciting. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for your day. Just, like, look forward to how incredible it's going to be. And you're putting in all this work for that. It wasn't supposed to be a 2-year engagement. I'm not getting married anytime soon. Oh, no. I read two different messages. It wasn't supposed to be a 2-year engagement. It was supposed to be a 10-month engagement. Right, 10 months. And, like, the pancetta ruined everything. 18 already planning everything ahead. No, I'm not getting married anytime soon. Planning stuff like that is difficult because you don't know how it's going to be when you're actually with that person that you're finally with. But, like, I get you. Having, like, an idea of what you want is always a good idea. Honestly, I wish I just spent the money on a honeymoon. Kind of honestly same. I've learned that no amount of Pinterest boards can prepare you for all the shit you have to plan. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Once you're actually doing it, it's like, oh, there's a lot happening. Hold on, I gotta stop a boy from killing a couch. Come here. Come here. What is up with all of you today? What are you all doing? You especially. What are you doing? Silly boy. You very silly goose. You very silly goose. Oh. Come on. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquors at Miranda's place. Courtship never tasted so good. Did it never taste so good, Mason? What are you doing? He's been very feisty today, huh? Have you been a feisty boy? Have you been a little feisty boy? And there's a million little things to take care of. We just forgot we have to get wedding rings. Everything else we have to do. Oh, yes. Don't forget the wedding rings, Maddie. That's important. That's definitely important. If you get married, that's a big if. Plan on helping as much as I can. Yeah, it's a joint effort. It's just as much your day as it is theirs. Huh. You wanna go? You got boogies. We're gonna clean out your boogies later. Because you got a lot of them. And that was wedding planner. Gave me a book bit. It was much easier than I thought. Hey, that's kind of nice though to have someone in the family who's a wedding planner. It really helps a lot, I'm sure. We did pretty much everything on our own. And by we, it was mostly me. Jake did a lot of like the mental support, and he was just kind of like, you want this more than I do. Like, he would have been fine, like, just signing a piece of paper. Like, he didn't really want to do any of it. It was just like, it was something that was more important to me, I think, than him. He wanted to support me, though, through it. I'm trying to remember the day. And I was sober most of it. I remember everything perfectly. It was so much of the day. Don't let people keep you from eating. That part. I wish we had eaten before we traversed the entire room. Because we were like, the food got there, and then we walked around. And it was like, I wish we had eaten and then walked. Because, like, I was so hungry. By the time we got to, like, the second to last table, I was like, all right, let's wrap it up. To me, a ring matters because it symbolizes that you have found the person. But the price doesn't matter to me. That's totally fair. We did it peacock theme. Peacock. Cock. That's cute. Hello, Kat. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I mean, if I could go back in time and know what the pandemic would evolve into, we would have canceled immediately and eloped. But that's no longer right. It's not really an option anymore. But still proud of y'all for doing it. And it's going to be a wonderful day. Just don't let anyone stop you from eating. Your hair looks so good today. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yesterday, I let it air dry. I got out of the shower, let it air dry, and the curls were really gross. Like, really nasty. I hated them. And I went to sleep last night and didn't wash my hair. And my hair straightened out somehow in the middle of the night. So I, like, brushed it out a little bit, and I was like, well, we're gonna keep it here. Stream's been going good so far. We've just barely hitting the hour mark now. We're about halfway through. I'm not sure what the parameters I need to date Miranda. That's who we're dating this week. But I don't know what she needs or what she wants. So I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. Nothing will ever stop me from eating. I don't care. Everyone can watch me eat. Do it. Alright, we're on the evening of the 4th night. You threw me the fucking plate away. I hate that Kataboo. I would have fought somebody. Alright, let's get our money up. I have a feeling I'm going to need more money. You spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it's paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. Fine with a ring from Walmart. Right. We got ours from... Who was it? Kevin Jeweler, I think? And, like... It was a really nice ring. Still is. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. This is a real big stretch I had to get in. You see Miranda at the computer next to you. She's got a look on her face that can only mean one thing. Someone's being shitty to her on the internet. The impudence of the so-called internet. My great-uncle Maldar got caught eating one child, just one, and now everyone's talking as if he's some sort of serial child gobbler. It's not just trolls saying this either. All sorts of monsters are saying the most horrific things. I know what you're thinking. Miranda, why don't you just buy the whole internet and make them stop saying mean things about your family? And, of course, that's what I've been trying to do. There's just one tiny problem. There are plenty of people selling part of the internet, but I have no idea who owns all of it. From whom shall I buy the internet? Don't you see, Miranda? The true owner of the internet was you all along. The Illuminati, duh. If you want, I can put you in touch. I could just tell her that she's in charge of the internet, but that doesn't seem correct. I mean, also going to the Illuminati doesn't seem like a good idea either. Ring doesn't matter to me. I wear a $14 Amazon ring now, and it's pretty much my rings were, and have them put up. Whatever is best for you is what works for you, and nobody can tell you otherwise. It's symbolic. It doesn't have to be expensive to symbolize your love. I feel like if you're the type of person, like, there are some people out there, and I don't mean to roast anybody in the chat if you are this type of person, I feel like if you're the type of person to be like, I won't settle for less than $1,000 of a ring, you're putting a price tag on your love and on your relationship, and it's those same type of people that demand something happening on, like, the freaking Valentine's Day, which is such a garbage Hallmark holiday. Like, it's those exact people that they don't actually care about their relationship. They just want to put a price tag on it. And I think there's something kind of cringy about that. Let's go to the Illuminati. Could you please? That would be most kind. Miranda gives you a pillowcase full of precious gems and canned beans, the official currency of the Illuminati, and you take it to your contact. Little did you know your contact is really just a dude with a suspicious beard you met on the bus. He hits you with a really big, moldy carrot and steals your sack of jewels. When Miranda asks what happened to the jewels later, you throw a smoke bomb and try to escape. Unfortunately, you also bought the smoke bombs from your Illuminati contact, and they're actually just small potatoes. When you're done throwing vegetables at me, I think you and I had better have a talk in my palace dungeons. Miranda's dungeons aren't even the fun kind. Maybe next time, don't trust everything a dude tells you on the bus. You lose 2 fun and 1 smart. This is not doing well. I demand diamonds. I can spell, it's okay. Are you demanding diamonds? Let's go. No, not the library. That's where the money person is. Let's get our charm back up. An epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes. Feed me diamonds. You want to be fed something by Daddy Trickster. That's what you want someone to feed you, PJ. How are you? I love you. You're great. I hope you're having a nice day today. What's going on? By betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm, that commitment amasses your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She now is a bit less fabulous. Well done. You notice Polly bent over her phone while Miranda tries to peek over her shoulder. Something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer, though, you see that Polly's just on horny dating app TM. Again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda seems entranced, though, and a little worried. Whoa, what did you say this thing was called again? Ha! It's an app for finding true love? Sure. But I never knew. I've spent countless hours going to royal balls, kissing frogs, and pretending to be in a magical slumber when I simply could have been using this app. I mostly just use it for collecting dick pics. What are these dick pics? Tokens of affection? Oh, alas, to be so far behind in my quest for love. I am 19 years old, practically an old maid, and now learning of this. How will I ever make up for lost time? Don't worry, I'll coach you on the mysterious ways of horny dating app TM. You'll have a whole harem in no time. You still don't have horny dating app TM? Why should you worry having horny dating app TM when you can actually own horny dating app TM? Why don't you just buy the entire company? You wouldn't mind that either? I knew it, PJ. Let's try this one. Aha! You'd do that for me? Oh, good. I have so many questions. What does DTF mean? Ah! Yes! Someone's setting that kind of pricing on... Sorry, but I'm not sure how I feel about someone setting kind of pricing on something like that. Yet it's supposed to be something that symbolizes love between us, something that doesn't sit right with me. Like setting up an expensive price tag on a ring? Is that what you're saying, Dr. D? I love the character design for Monster Prom. It's so cute, right? It's so cute. I don't think that's ranty. I agree. You're in it for the money. I knew it, Maddie. I knew it. Trying to get a sugar daddy over here. Wait, can you and Mel be my sugar parents, please? That's what I want. What does DTF mean? Does that muscular chest in this picture have a head attached? Or did this man take the picture like that to hide his headlessness? Thank you, Maddie. I can't wait to be your sugar baby. Why do so many of the profiles use the eggplant emoji? I shall appoint you my royal advisor in charge of horny dating app TM adventures. Your first task will be to take some very hot selfies of me. You're not sure if Miranda knows what selfie means, but you're not complaining. You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts. Okay, let's go up here. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda. Like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. This game is absolute perfection, Kat. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media. And also, not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Blaze? Heck yeah, I do! Don't you? Surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy, tiny outfits. Really? How have I not heard of this trend before? Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me. It may have been by you on the spot, but there's no need to go into that. What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks and velvet evening gowns? Seahorse steak knives and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses? This trend is... no words. Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination would leave me speechless as well, were I not so excited to create more memes with Blaze. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all of your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring doll clothes in which to dress them. Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and find some exquisite chopsticks. I feel like people who want expensive rings above 1,000 brag a little. No offense to anyone who has expensive rings. My mom was like that. My mom definitely was like that. Had a very expensive ring and liked to brag about the fact that she had it. Even though, like, she wasn't happy. The day you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. It's supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody has actually any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which equal $2 million. Ah, we've seen this one. 2 monster doll hairs. You notice Miranda hunched over her phone, chewing on her lower lip. She seems nervous about something. You slide over and ask what's up. Oh, my royal advisor. Thank Poseidon you are here. I am lost. My adventures in Horty dating app have yielded a suitor. But he behaves like no suitor I've ever seen before. He has not given me his full name and family titles. He has not sent me an elephant laden with gold and jewels. He has sent me only a single word. Hey. Ah! The hey text. The hey message. Hey, what does it mean? There's no punctuation, no capitalization, only 3 curious letters. H-E-Y. How can I possibly respond when I do not even know if his father is rich? Please, my loyal advisor, what should I write in response to this most cryptic of missives? Killer as demo got swooped a time or two, but mostly doing really well. Good, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it, that you kind of got the bug. I knew that you would, honestly. Let's face it, Miranda. You're still not used to the very complex customs of horny dating app TM. Maybe you should try mimicking the natives. You should go with hey. Miri, whatever he meant by that, this is your opportunity to stay the higher ground. As the socialite elite that you are, see his bet and raise it with a more refined hey. What a truly excellent idea. Honestly, if you get the hey text, you say hey back, and then they'll usually be like, what's up? And then you say, not much, how are you? It's this dumb dance that y'all do. And they go, just chillin'. You say, oh, cool. And they'll be like, what are you looking for? And you're like, I am looking to ground pound on your face. And they're like, cool, come over. And you're like, oh, I don't have a car. And they're like, can I come to you? And you're like, I can't host. And they're like, can we meet at the hospital outside in the parking lot? And you're like, I don't know if I'm here for public. And then they're like, okay, well, thanks. And then you don't ever talk to each other. What a truly excellent idea. I will match his coarse vernacular, but display my good breeding with my capitalization and punctuation. I feel attacked by this interaction. Do you, grinning moon? He says, "Oh, how marvelous to have found a lady of manners on this debauched network. He's royalty as well. He says that his royal advisor told him to swear off capitalization so as to appear more relatable." What are you going to be doing with the rest of your night, Grinning Moon? But clearly yours was the better advice. An elephant laden with gold and jewels is en route to this location as we speak. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, let's pretend like you meant for that to happen. You gain +2 creativity and 2 money as your share for getting an elephant thing. Wait, Riley, I said hi to you. I said hi to you. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm so sorry. Hello, Riley. I love you. I'm sorry I didn't notice you. That was my fault, and I'm sorry I'm gonna feel bad about it literally all night. Hold on, I'm gonna text you right now. Okay, let's get some more money, I guess. Because I feel like our charm is pretty good. I don't think there's any way we're gonna get... I mean, I can try. I can try and see. Why would you study, prepare for your future when you can come here and buy some weird shit instead, am I right? Okay, so there's cocaine. It's 10 doll hairs. There's creativity. There's a tampon. There's this penguin mask. There's a fake badass tattoo. We could do the gift and see what it's gonna do. Might as well. All of my stats are gone. Except charm. I just lost everything. Karma? For what? Looks from side to side shiftily. More DBD. Hey, that's okay. Enjoy your DBDing. I don't even... There's no... I can't fix this.
She fell hard, bitch.
Completely. Big freaking F's. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch, a single very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with an unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and smells like lighter fluid, and I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's perfectly standard poison apple. You know that sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know. And I always said I shouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss, and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me here up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat that apple. Princesses should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. Princes should be. You don't want to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefinder.com. Princes should eat them. Marvelous idea. If the princes are asleep, I should be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poison apples to all nearby princes forthwith. That was so bad. I'm so upset. Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is really impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. I have literally one night to do nothing. I literally can't do anything. So I guess I'll just get my charm up as high as I possibly can. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement with an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness. Ah, we've seen this one. Welcome back, Jushi. I failed really freaking hard. I failed really hard and it was bad. You see Miranda hovering in the hallway, whistling to herself and checking out her reflection in her own scales. Why, hello there, Blaze. How funny and random to see you here entirely by coincidence near your locker. Seeing as how we've been getting along so well lately, I decided to afford you the honor and privilege of taking me to the seahorse races. You can pick me up at our school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as a gift. You're welcome. Oh man, a chance to buy shit from Miranda and take her on an outing you have no interest in? Sounds amazing, let's rock. I know, Juicy. So I went and I got a free gift and it was Cole, which said I was really naughty and it took away everything except for charm. You go to the horse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful and intricate horse race hat. Unfortunately, a sudden gust blows the hat away. You could swear that you could have heard the wind whispering, "Not enough budget!" And it surely must have been your imagination. No, my hat! Hey, Blaze, I'm here. Hi, look at this. Daddy's always giving me money when I go to the seahorse races. It isn't much, of course. Only, how many, what is that? There's no commas. 3 million money. But it should still make things more fun to bet. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely date faster than picking a losing horse. So I'll put this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we choose a winning seahorse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience rather than a sign that we should never speak again? Yikes! No pressure then, but no worries. You know the perfect method for choosing the winning racehorses. The only way to tell a winning seahorse is by taste. Why watch people ride seahorses when you could be riding me? No, literally though. Get me a saddle and let's enter the race. Dang it. This seems bad. This seems really, really, really bad. I don't think either one of these options are good. I think if we go by taste, we'll end up eating all of them. Or biting all of them. And how are we supposed to determine that? If she gets on me, and we race, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna win. But that could, like, I don't know if she'll even want to do that, though. That seems like not a good idea. Plus, I'm not an actual seahorse. So, plus I'm on fire, okay? How is this even working out? I don't think this is a good idea at all. I don't think either one of these. Help me vote for anyone who's listening. Help me decide, because this seems like an impossible situation. And I think I'm not going to do well on either one of them. And I really don't have a clue. But also, Jushi, I don't think I answered. We are going after Miranda this time. I'm thinking probably 1 is what you think, Supreme. It just seems like such an impossible choice. Alright. Let's go for it. By taste? Yes, of course. Daddy always said I have excellent taste in things, and I pay my servants to agree. So, why should I have anything less than great taste in tasting horses? Let's go. You and Miranda sneak down to the stables where the horses are kept and proceed to slaughter all the seahorses. You start a fire and go about delicately grilling each and every seahorse to perfection. Miranda pulls out the fancy cutlery she always carries with her, and the two of you begin a delightful feast. Oh, most excellent Romanian sapphire tastes a little like strawberries and cream and sunshine. Yuck. Grand Slam Pre 4000 tastes like dirt. Definitely not a winner. My goodness. Little Perfect Pixie's Sunburnt Jumbotron tastes like a rotten fish. A true delicacy in my kingdom. This will be the winning seahorse, I'm sure of it. You and Miranda put all of your combined 3 million money down and hurry back to your seats. It's not until you take in your seats that you realize your bets are meaningless. There's no race. You've eaten all the seahorses. See, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh no! You've ruined the entire race! I was so looking forward to winning! Not because I need the money, just because I like triumphing over penitence. And now you've taken that money away from me. You're a horrid date. You've ruined everything. Miranda storms off in a huff, leaving you to contemplate how you could have possibly thought killing all the seahorses would allow any of them to win. You lose 2 smarts, idiot, and the 1 money you bet, and on a consumed seahorse. And the seahorses. Ate the seahorses. Oh, wait. It is Monster Prom. That fits. Right? It does. Well, it was doomed. It was doomed all the way from the time that I got that present. She's gonna absolutely say no. You finally pluck your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you? What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend, but I think your princess is in another castle. The shame of your constant failure was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. I underestimated this game's wildness. I should have listened to my instinct and gone with the second one, because I figured we would eat all the horses, but I didn't trust myself. And I've realized with this game I should always trust my instincts, and I didn't. Dang it! Okay. Well, that was a bust. We didn't go to prom with anyone. Maybe those 6 weeks were absurd. The Monster Prom kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and what we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda got a job being princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. Vera built the Orlan Empire into an endless greatness. They own a shameful number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Polly's drug cooking skills provided more useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS dope. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. Alright, let's go ahead and do another run, because that was a bust. We have unlocked some images in the gallery. I'm gonna go make some foods. Alright, enjoy your food, whatever it may be. I hope it's delicious. Alright, let's try this again. Full game. We're gonna skip this because we've already seen it. We're gonna go back as Blaze, and we will attempt another run. I feel like this is pretty standard. Like, I was not expecting or knew what to expect with Miranda, so I'm honestly not surprised that happened. Alright, so we're going for Miranda again. Yeah, I hope it turns out great too. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest quiz ever. We've already seen this. Which is the coolest mythological creature? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party. And she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. That sounds like fun. Invisible hand of the free market. That sounds like smart. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is super clearly derivative from other mythological creatures. That one's probably creative. Gotta restart your computer? Alright, enjoy your reset. I think this one might be fun. Okay. That was money, not smarts. Interesting. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of more nutritious breakfast options so people are encouraged to stop eating the colorful crap. Probably smarts. Right? Great name, right, Grinning Moon? The phone number of that sexy tiger. A tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. I wanted the charm. That's what I wanted. I messed up. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. That 100% is Miranda. I always party if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? That's Polly. They will always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on people's hysteria. That's Vera. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. That's Damien. 100 push-ups? No, 200 push-ups. That's Scott. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. That is Liam, for sure. So we'll do this one. I think I got that perfect. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's try our best again. I'm gonna continue to go with charm and money. I'm not going to the cellar again. I'm not risking it. We've already seen all these ones, so we just need to skip to the actual flavor text. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask them what's up. Ugh, we're boned. Why does he look so good, though? I do not know what this boned means, but I am not optimistic about our chances on the upcoming exam. It's not fair. I shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class. And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook twice. But for some reason, my servants are not allowed to take their tests for me. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid. No, there's got to be another way. Doesn't there? Easy. Just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system. You don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. That one's going to be more Damien style. Let's try this one. Oh yes, of course. My father has many excellent lobbyists in cryo-freeze for just such occasions. Why are they in cryo-freeze? Because if allowed to live freely, they would pose an untold threat to the survival of the species, I think. It was Daddy's decision. In any case, Daddy knows best. The lobbyists do their job so effectively that the government not only cancels the class, but erases all memory of it from everyone's brains. You've got no idea what you just unlearned, but you gained 2 fun and 1 boldness. Hey. That's something new I haven't seen before. Alright, let's go sit with her again. She's with Scott today. We find them chomping down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. What's wrong, Miranda? Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray. Fish sticks! Oh, right, Fish Stick Friday. We've seen this one last time with Scott. Haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain ball-dropanol and nerf-doflavin. Fish sticks contain no fish. It's all garden snails, food-grade plastic. Scott can eat as many as he wants. This one. Oh, no! Not nerdoflavin and ball-dropanol. Those two are one of the worst. Do the air people want me to be bad at sports? Of course they do, Scott. The air people hate sports and sportsmen. It's one of the most loathsome things about them. Aside from their feathers and their socialism. Well then, I'm not gonna eat any more fish sticks ever again. Fish Stick Friday? More like Fish Stick by day? Yeah! Man, I gotta go tell the rest of the wolf pack about this. Scott runs off to spread anti-air people propaganda, and Miranda gives you a most regal smile. Scott is really cute. We dated him last time, Kat. The VOD of it, I think, is still up, but I'm gonna have the, slightly edited down version on YouTube. It's not gonna be for a couple of weeks. I think the first one that's up right now is Liam. If he's even been posted yet. I think he's scheduled for Thursday. Alright, let's go back and get a little more charm. Hello, Bubblegum, how are you? We gained a best friend for life. In the wake of all that, you overhear Miranda and Polly discussing a party. Oh, Polly, I'm terribly excited for your upcoming party. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hey, speaking of which, you got money, right? How about picking us up some party favors? Oh, I'd be delighted. How many balloons should I purchase? I don't care. Just make sure you get enough nitrous oxide to fill them all. You're good? Good, I'm glad to hear. What are you up to today? What's nitrous oxide? Is that something land dwellers breathe? Well, it's pretty much all I breathe, if that's what you're asking. I don't know about that. How about cake? What kind of cake would you like? Cake? I think you're mispronouncing cocaine. Nope, pretty sure it's pronounced cake. I like mine with pink frosting. And I like mine injected into my eyeballs. And speaking of eyeballs, I don't think we're really seeing eye to eye right now. Too true. Perhaps our friend Blaze can suggest a mutually agreeable use for my vast riches. You should get Polly a piñata. You don't want anyone to get hurt though. So the only really safe thing to fill it with is nice soft bags of cocaine. Miranda, you like clowns, right? And this website lets you hire clowns, firefighters, doctors, and tuxedo guys. It's called definitelyNotStrippers.com, and it's 100% legit. You pull up definitelyNotStrippers.com on Miranda's phone so she can see for herself. 20 minutes later, hello? Miri? I'm sorry, were you talking to me? I seem to have been distracted by the photographs on my phone here. What were we talking about? Clowns. Yes, fine. Order 100 of them. And another 100 for the party. Later at the party, you get to see the buff clowns fit into a lot of things besides tiny cars! What are they fitting into? What are they fitting into? Not buff, sexy clowns. I don't like it. You know what? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw a ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of the moment of weakness by throwing a ball at him. I lost 5 mercy and gained 2 charm. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a great rift has opened in time and space, and standing in the middle of it, it's me, Prince of the Otherworld, and I'm here to fulfill an ancient prophecy. A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It's a prophecy of my love. Oh boy, here it comes. Legends foretell a great beauty with hair of an angel and the scales of a finch, a beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the great beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I was trying to imply. Now, come with me to my realm where we may plan a magnificent wedding. You can't let him get away with this. But that prophecy is hard to argue with. The only argument you can think of is the hair of an angel. Ha! Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. What about those fish scales I glued to this handful of angel hair pasta? I think she's a goddess. It's true. The very hair you now look upon was stolen and grafted from the scalp of Thetis herself. Hello, Ashley. Welcome in. How are you? Daddy really does insist on the best hair for all his children, even if it angers the gods. Ah, well, perhaps the prophecy was speaking metaphorically. And yet, technicalities are the very things these sorts of prophecies turn upon. Oh, alas. Would that I could find a princess with less perfect hair. The prince flees through his portal to go trolling for more princesses. As Miranda glows with pride, you gain 2 smarts and 1 charm, and the phone number of one of her hairstylists. I don't want to scalp anybody. Thank you, though.
Let's do this.
Alright, she's sitting with Damien today. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine teat. The song of the ice cream wizard. He's here, he's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes out once per solstice, during the hour of a scent pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side. Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar? Brain destroyer? Chocolate broomstick? What about fear of death? A frozen cobra? Berserker berry blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try, if only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try the sugar-blasted Prince Lips, beat him up, and take all his ice cream. I think this one worked last time we did this for Damien. I feel like I remember this one kind of, so let's try the Prince Lips. But of course, I've always tried to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince Lips? Gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is. Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-blasted Prince Lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the Prince Lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold and she invites you to help warm them up. Ma'am! We get to warm up her lips? Okay, let's go back. What it tastes like. I don't even know what that means. They taste delicious. Today you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. Alright, cryptocurrency, we got 2 money. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for Ruthless Rhetoric class. Your scenario for the week: monsters finally rule the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How will you deal with such audacity? 14-hour workday, media censorship, start a fictional war? Ugh, that sounds like so much work. Can we just throw money at them? Oh, or cake! I heard if you let them eat cake, they calm down. What about you? Do you have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just lets everyone else do the work, are you? Just remember the 3 R's: relocation, re-education, reintegration. The problem is that they're not happy, so let's repress them into happiness. Oh, I like it. We can flood the markets with mind-altering prescription drugs, and we can set up mandatory joy camps, and roving fun squads and joy scouts. We'll start by adding drugs to cheeseburgers, which we'll give away for free. No one can resist free burgers. We need to present this to NSA. Perhaps we can work out a partnership deal. Next morning, you see Vera and Miranda handing out Xanax burgers. Never has a single burger made you so happy. You gained 3 fun. No! No! Not that. Alright, let's get more charm. Yeah, you can post it in the TikTok one. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting a part of your charm. Ah, we just did this one. Yeah, so then everybody can see it. You join Miranda and Damien's team for game 2. It goes differently. Come on, shit dicks. Face the power of hell. Paint this battlefield red, Damien. Grind them all into a thin red paste. You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Isn't this supposed to be a friendly game? Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder. Honor, glory, feudalism. These are the words we will fight for. These are the words we will die for. Whoa, you didn't sign up to die. You gotta stop this before it turns into an FPS or something. He looks really good, right, Maddie? Look at him. Get off my nuts, narrator. You don't understand the ancient reasons for dodgeball slaughter. Many died before us, but we won't waver. Guys, it's just dodgeball. Let's throw the ball and have fun. I guess we'll go in for it. That's right. I am the narrator, and I'm sick of your shit. Oh, what's this? Looks like the opposing team had reinforcements the whole time. 15 orcs, 3 bears, 100 goblins. That totally backfired. And a dragon that's also machine gun somehow? Yeah, it turned out the narrator had more power than expected, huh? You should have thought about that before you fucked with me. I won't even give you the pleasure of narrating this bullshit. You wake up in detention. Your team has lost. Everybody hates you. And I'm making you lose 3 boldness so that doesn't happen again.
Let's do this.
Okay. Let's go sit with her. You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins. Do you want to know what this one's for, Vera? No. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings, where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. I want to say I'm still aggressively uninterested all the time at my day job. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Or this writhing snake fold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone. Oh wait, we want this one because this one will help Vera. We got this one 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's adorable. Look at it folding everybody's napkins like a tiny adorable surf. It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins. I know, it's so efficient! Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins? Why, that sounds lovely. God, you're impossible. You seem to have mispronounced impeccable. Whatever, I'm leaving before the napkin fold take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, no? You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world. Ah, the third evening. Shall I go to... if I go to the gym, the seller's there, and I don't want to deal with her. So let's go get a little more money. My fun is okay right now. We've already seen this one. We got 3 money. That's good. Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you, weeping. Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So it's curious if I'm not safe to work Monster Prom images on the images of good old Google. I hope you're planning on posting those in the thirsty part, Dr. D. Let's go, girls. Hey, Bernardo C.A. 1991. Welcome on in. How are you? Welcome on into the stream. I hope you're having a nice day. So you made a few shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to dispose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought. I get it. These things that I think about. Hey, Kevin, welcome back. How are you, friend? It's good to see you. I am inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? I'm doing alright. I'm a little sleepy today. Didn't get a ton of rest today, but overall, doing good. How's your day been? Duh, replace all your subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago, and I still have the plans. Give all your subjects belly rubs. Fishes love belly rubs. Just relaxing, gaming with friends. Very nice. What are you playing? Belly rubs. Desolate. I've heard of this before. I think you mentioned it. I think you've mentioned it. I feel like a robot army would be bad. She's gonna mess it up. So let's just do belly rubs. No, they don't. Fish hate belly rubs, which is what makes it the perfect plan. I'll let my royal henchmen spread through the kingdom, rubbing every belly in sight. A fish's belly houses its most delicate sensory organs. They'll be overcome with pain and terror, which will remind them of what unites them all. The ability to be murdered at any time by me. I would never have hit upon this idea without your clever advice. You truly are wise. What I am saying is that whatever atrocities I now commit are your responsibility. Chaos! Whatever. Fish piss you off anyway. You drown your guilt in whiskey and gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Nice. You know what? I actually don't like fish, so I'm not mad at the fish getting their bellies rubbed. And the prospect of getting murdered by Miranda. They spend time on the library's PC selling... Oh, yes, we've seen this one. We lost karma, but we gained money. Posted a couple as a teaser. Thank you, Dr. D. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see them. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, watching some porn, like you do in the library. Back with spaghetti! What kind of spaghettis did you make? When you suddenly notice Miranda's standing right behind you. Who knows how long she's been there? Hello, good friends! What are you doing? Nothing? Nothing at all? It does not seem to be nothing. That man seems to be kindly sharing his marmalade with a giant skunk. Explain this at once. Well, it's simple, you know? It's really just kind of, well, It's a cooking show. Yes, cooking. Well, you see, Miranda, when a man and a giant skunk love each other very much. Cooking? A cooking show? Disgusting. What? Cooking is for poor people. It's obscene. I can't believe I'm even watching this. No, wait, Miranda, it's okay. It's not cooking, it's porn. It's porn! But it's too late. Miranda is gone. And the days of porn watching is ruined. You lose 2 charm and 1 smart. We ruined the porn.
Let's do this.
Just thin spag with meat, with your meat sauce? Spaghetti. Your meat sauce, Grinding Moon? That sounds horny. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch, a single very suspicious looking apple. Ah, we just saw this one in the last run, so we can skip this one. Princess should be the ones eating the poison apples, so you'll kiss them. Oh, no wait, I messed this one up. Okay, well. 'Tis I, your favorite fruity rebel. Fruity rebel! Here with a big old bowl of Fruity Pebbles. Ellis, you freaking icon. How are you? I love you so much. What are you up to today? Somebody touch a Somebody touch on my spaghetti. What an entrance, right? That day you spend some time in the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. I got a lot of money. Okay, we're doing better. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around, talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd. Hi, hello, I was just practicing my royal ways for when I am crowned prom queen. I feel there's a lot to be learned before I ascend to the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I am already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellions through excessive force, and singing sweetly. Kitsune, welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. I think I woke up and chose dramatique. I like dramatique. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Taxes. Taxes are fun. Paint. Every student, pink. We could do taxes. Tax everyone. Get their money. Become even richer. That would rule supremacy. We paint everyone pink. The backlash of that would be maybe nobody would be able to tell her apart. She would be just like everyone else. So we should tax everyone. Tribute to me? Oh, I couldn't possibly say no to an idea like that because it sounds absolutely fantastic. Daddy's peasants love paying their taxes. In fact, it's illegal not to love it. As my new subjects fill my coffers, surely their hearts will fill with love for me as well. Just vibing, consuming colorful sugar rice, and spending time with my favorite goblin. Which one is your favorite goblin? Been playing Monster Hunter Stories 2 almost non-stop since it released on Friday. Are you in love? And, as a show of gratitude for your shrewd advice, you shall be the first person I tax. Hooray? Not quite the reward you were looking for, but you sure made Miranda happy, and that was the goal. You gained 2 charm and 1 fun. At least I didn't lose any money. Sent Ellis 8,000 snaps today. Hell fucking yes you did. Also, that picture with Jabba was the cutest thing, Maddie. I really feel like your command should be Jabba going, ho, 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 ho. Like, if it's not that, I don't know what you're doing. I think we should maybe get more charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the humans' interactions with it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. GG's me. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. You're minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught. Most terrible news, friend. I have just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family. I did not realize how susceptible we might be to random acts of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please, help me put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court? Got distracted by Steven Universe. I support that too. Appreciate every snap you send. It's the best part of my day. I like seeing everything that Maddie sent to me from like Tic Tacs. Maybe the characters in the first game make an appearance as well. I'm starting to know how the fuck the timeline is supposed to work now. I've never played it. I don't really know anything about it. But as long as you're having fun, I think that's all that matters, right? You second the Jabba command? Yes! Okay, I gotta lurk for a bit. Enjoy dating monsters. Alright, enjoy your lurk, Maddie. Keep an eye out for the classic signs. Shifty eyes, hooded black cloaks, ordering knives in bulk. Pretty much everybody is a traitor. Just spin a bottle and whoever it points at, kill them. What if it points at me? Buying knives in bulk might point to Damien. But that would mean, could Lord Darkheart Stabbington be a traitor? I must warn Father at once. We have to find a new royal babysitter. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, unless that name is Darkheart Stabbington. You gain 2 smarts and 1 money as a reward. You're having fun. Love these games. Good, I'm so glad. I'm glad you're having fun. That's, I think, all that really matters in these, right? Let's sit with her and Scott. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's able to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce? Secret sauce? What dreaded mysteries do you conceal? I think we got this one with Scott. Whoa, do you think secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Blaze. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're ever thinking of this, Scott? It's a sauce made of secrets. Let's do this one. This one's seen Miranda. Blood of the air people? I don't know, in the high school cafeteria. I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that, but I may have to make an exception. Aw, more blood? But I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. That sounded horny too. We only have 1 day, and I don't know if I'm even close. I could be maxing out the wrong skills right now. Alright, let's go to the gym and get a little more charm, and then we'll go and get a little more money on the last night. Epic dodgeball match takes place. They fall in battle, right? We gain righteousness. You see Miranda in her gym outfit in the far end of the gym's swimming pool. Wait, the gym has a swimming pool? Why aren't you using it? Why are you always playing dodgeball? Why didn't you get to see your classmates in swimsuits? Anyway, as you approach Miranda, she shrieks, and her merman bodyguards tackle you to the floor. Who are you? Are you here to kill me? I'm just a better swimmer. This is no basis for an assassination. Wait, you don't swim? You have no fins, and without gills, you'll just choke right away. Could you help me with the situation? I'm the best swimmer in school. My parents say that it's just how it's supposed to be, but people sometimes get too jealous. My dad used to send such hoodlums to a farm, but now he says I'm not 11 anymore, so I have to learn to deal myself with the people who might plot my assassination. I have no idea who's even behind this. Can you help me catch those jealous people? How about a charity swim? You won't participate, and whoever comes first gets a ticket to the farm. Quantity over quality. Mines. Loads of mines. The ones that make beeping noises with the big chains and spikes, they're bound to catch someone, or at least smear the message across the ceiling. Landmines are fun. And they could be interesting, but that could get her on accident. And I wouldn't want that. I have a feeling that if we do a charity stream, I don't think she'll be so upset, but it's doing something free. Although, Vera's the one who cares more about free stuff than Miranda does. So I'm gonna say a charity stream and close my eyes and hope for the best. Ah! That's a delightful idea! We can make it a charity for serfs without a master. You know, those sad ones without someone to give orders to them? I think they call them free people. And I have a list of farms for my parents. Like this one. Rancho Relaxo, but with fire instead of relax. They are not very good at naming, but they are quite good at fire. Your idea worked, but we probably should have a talk about your pets. You can gain +2 fun and 1 smart. Alright, so money would be the next one. And then maybe more charm?
Let's do this.
I'm gonna do money one more time. Hope for the best. Okay, we do online poker. We gain 2 money. We're at 16 now. You're checking your email in the library when you see one from an address you don't recognize. The subject is urgent. Funds needed. Emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Nazret Awasa, the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. Due to recent cruel betrayal at the hand of my brother, Gambella Awasa, who bought many whores with government money, my kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US American dollars to regain my footing. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I have repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 100,000 handsome US doll hairs. American recompense. Sincerely, Nazret Awasa, legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia. His story is so sad. You really only have 2 options here. Send $100, you're not made of money, or write back to the Honorable Nazret Awasa of Ethiopia. Well, I cannot offer direct financial support at this time. Here are some tips for how you might improve your failing economic system. I feel like if we respond, we're going to get hacked. Or we might actually help this guy and make him some money, and he might send us some back. If I just send him money, I'm gonna try this one. You settled down to write a detailed financial proposal. For 3 hours, your proposal consists of maybe don't let your brother buy so many whores. Satisfied, you hit send. Later, you run into Miranda. She's inconsolable. Oh, lack a day, my second cousin twice removed the legitimate prince of legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia has fallen yet further into financial ruin. Who would have thought that his brother's shrewd investments in prostitution were the only thing keeping the economy afloat? With all the whores gone from the royal palace, the kingdom has no assets left, and it's all your fault! Who would have known that fixing the whole country's economy was bad for such... Oh no! That was not good. I overthought that one.
Let's do this.
I overthought that one really badly. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting. Okay, this is the one where she wants to do the drugged out picture. And she like passed out. It's called silverware. You take the most expensive cutlery and dress it in fancy tiny outfits. She loves that. And we get to dress everything up. All of her silverware in tiny doll outfits. So, I think for my last one,
Let's do this.
I'm gonna do one more bout of charm and hope for the best. An epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated. Right, okay. So we gained 3 charm from that. Afterwards, your royal procession, 500 members strong, informs you that Miranda has requested your presence at dinner tonight. The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy, its name is unpronounceable by anyone making less than 6 figures. But with all those heavily armed guards around you, you think it was unwise to refuse. And so, later that night, this restaurant is remarkably charming for a low-born establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond. And this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old, but at least our table is held up by 3 weeping serfs, as it always ought to be. Garçon, 1 bowl of rubies and a bottle of actual gold if you would be so kind, and my suitor will have. Quick, pick something before she realizes you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilmer's Chicken Hut. It doesn't matter what I order, anything will taste good as long as I eat it with you. One of everything and I'm buying. I don't have enough money for that. I'm gonna do this one. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. Most people in my family simply order the most expensive thing on the menu. It doesn't even have to be edible. In fact, it usually isn't. But you're willing to actually eat food? In front of me? I'm charmed. She's so charmed, in fact, that she doesn't notice that you never actually ordered anything. Score. I gained 2 smarts and a fun. Okay. I don't think I got enough. I'm like super even with everything. I didn't really max out anything. Let's ask her anyway.
Let's do this.
You finally plucked the courage to ask your beloved to Monster Prom with you. Oh, are you really asking me to Monster Prom? How chivalrous and brave of you. Wait, did I get it? Yes! Yes, I accept your proposal! What? I got it? I can't wait to order a poison apple online so I can fall into a magic slumber until you can come to my house on the night of the Monster Prom. You know, I thought this game was called Monster Prom. Monster Porn! Ah! Not Monster Porn! I mean, if that's what people are into, I see no issues with doing this. See you soon, my knight in shining armor. She looks so cute! Prom night was beautiful. At several points in the evening, people broke into song, singing about what a magical night it was for the two of you. Even some forest animals appeared to join in the song. You're quite sure Miranda's family paid all those people to do that, but who cares? Still a magical night. I can't believe I got it. I totally was unsure if I would. For the Monster Born. Dang, okay, those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Right, it would be hosted in the Not Safe for Work Discord. Absolutely 100% Grinning Moon. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. It was wonderful. To this day, it seems Miranda still isn't sure about what exactly porn is. Speaking of which, Kevin, Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinate people and acts as their spirit animal. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place, but you know what? Vera ended up making an adult life her own bitch. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom may have ended then and there, but there are plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yes! I cannot believe that I finished that. Prepare to bring chaos and destruction to the realm. It's party time. What? The shop now has a new drink. Maybe. Nostalgia much? It's a floppy disk. It's time for you to socialize with others. Never before seen classmates of yours. Life gives you lemons. Unlock a new secret ending. You have unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Okay, listen, I think I might be like kind of psychic, because remember I said last week I wanted to do an item run of the game, and I wanted to see what would happen, and now we just unlocked a whole bunch of items that I haven't seen in the shop before, so that's really cool, because that means that next Monday we'll be able to do a couple of those secret item runs and figure out what the heck happens. Then again, I have a horrible memory. That's okay. Yeah, last week I was like, I'm gonna do Miranda next week, and then the week after that I'm gonna do an item run. Just fully like, I'm just gonna do it because I want to see what happens. And the fact that like we just got extra items, I had no idea. Like I'm kind of psychotic. I have ESPN or something. That was really cool. I'm glad that we got that one. I'm fairly surprised actually. I'm curious right now. I'm gonna look it up really quick. What her stats were. Monster Prom, Miranda stats needed. That's what I'm gonna look up. Speaking of losing experience, dance, not 10. I needed, the long one, I needed 13 charm and 13 money. I was right on the nose with charm and money. Right on the money on that. Wow. I can't believe we finally got her. Like that's very, very cool. And now we've gotten everybody. So that means my boobs can tell when it's raining. There's a 75% chance that it's already storming. I was reading a book on Wattpad and now I'm upset because it wasn't completed. And it ended on a major cliffhanger. Oh my gosh, what was it about? What was the book about? What was the genre? Alright, everybody. So next week is going to be a item run, which I'm super, super excited about. And we'll get to see what some of these items are. The lemons, the floppy disk, the potion that we don't know what's in it. I'm really excited. Did post a couple safe for work pics in the Discord. Dr. D did. Dr. D did do some Monster Prom porn. I don't know if you're in it though, Grinning Moon, are you? I don't know if you want to see a bunch of like cartoon booty and cartoon dicks. Because it's mostly dicks. Almost 100% dicks. Alright. I think that's enough for Monster Prom for today. I didn't think we'd end this early for Monster Prom. So many dicks. Listen, as a person, as a queer person who likes penises, that's what's going in there. I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I do. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Dr. D. That's all I've ever wanted. Right, Monster Prom is really fun, right, PJ? I'm excited for next week to do the item run. Yeah, the art style is great. As soon as we finish Monster Prom, the plan is to do Monster Camp. That was gifted to me by Giraffe, so thank you, Giraffe, for that. I really appreciate it. So we'll be doing that probably in 2 weeks from now. It'll depend on how long the item run goes. Like, if we end up having a lot of stuff that we want to see and, like, the secret endings are cool enough to try to catch and figure out what they are,